There's been some discussion and confusion on the Facebook IQ group about the aspect ratio and the resize the quilt function. So I just wanted to do a quick little video to show the new people how this works. I don't use this to resize the quilt because what it will do is it changes the scale. So for example, I have this width of this quilt set up as 120, and then I only have 50 inches high because I quilt my rows over and over again. I don't do the full quilt length. But if I needed this quilt to be 140 inches wide, I could use this, but it's going to keep the pattern repeat number the same. It's just going to change the scale, which means it's going to change the width and the height, but the pattern repeat numbers will be the same. So right now, the aspect ratio is locked. So say I need to do a quilt that's 140 inches wide, I would tap my width button and I type in 140. You're not really going to see a change except for looking at the height button. See, it's changed the height to 58.33. So it did not add any repeats or anything. It just widened the quilt and it made the quilt, the row height, or the actual height of the quilt taller. So the scale of the design has changed. Let me bring it back down to the 120 that I had it set at. Now I'm going to unlock the aspect ratio and I'm going to change my width to 140 inches again. Now you'll see that the height does not change, but the pattern actually, it stretched in width, but not in height. So it actually distorted the pattern. So if you guys accidentally set up a quilt for a certain height and you found out that you don't have enough width to do the quilt, this resizing the quilt is not going to give you what you need because it's going to stretch the pattern if you have the aspect ratio unlocked. If you have it locked, it's going to change the whole scale of the design, so your patterns won't match up. Hopefully this gives you a little more information on the resize the quilt function.